Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. You know, this is mostly to parents who struggle with their teenagers. And let's get something right, first of all. We all know that it's a bit difficult with teenagers. Sometimes teenagers are more about themselves and they can be difficult, they're moody, they're going through puberty. So please don't take it to heart and don't take it too personal. Your children love you and they will sacrifice everything for you. I'm talking to the parents right now. It may be frustrating, and I'm a parent myself. In the beginning you see that, or especially if you haven't really witnessed them going through that phase as soon as they hit puberty, up until about 17, 18, 19, you're going to see a bit of a change and you think that they're not really thinking about you. This Ramadan, my advice to a lot of the parents is this: be firm, but don't be harsh. Be firm, no need to yell. Be firm, no need to scream. Be firm, don't put them down. Be firm and praise them. So a person can actually be firm with a smile. A person can be firm with encouragement. And the Prophet ﷺ did say, Allah gives more productivity and more of a positive effect and more of a good outcome when a person deals with things with gentleness and mercy, or with kindness and care, than when you deal with it with harshness and toughness. We may use with harshness and toughness, it may work right there and then, but it's done, then the person responds out of fear. The person responds out of irritation and not being genuine. So wake up your children for suhoor as much as you can, if you can, with a smile. If you can't do it, wake them up with just a monotone. If you want to sprinkle water on them, then sprinkle it and then smile and laugh. Give them a hug and say, you know, I love you. No matter what they say, what they do, don't hold it against them, inshallah. And as they eat suhoor with you, just say, you know, mum, you know, dad, I really love you. So mum and dad, as in if a mother is talking, this is something we do in Lebanese, where we say, you know, dad, it means my kind son, my kind daughter, or my daughter and son that I love. So, you know, darling, I know I woke you up with a little bit of firmness now, but you know I love you, and it's because I love your rewards. But mum and dad, they might say certain things, doesn't matter. Just smile to them and say, look, I know it's a little bit hard. Continue with those words, but be firm. That's how the Prophet ﷺ talked to us. If your children lose it at you or whatever, just don't respond. Don't even respond to them. A child does, get affected. I remember a child the other day told me, he was crying and says, mum's not talking to me anymore because I did something wrong. I said, go and hug her. Hug her really tightly and say, I love you, mum, and I'm really sorry. Parents will just, immediately melt no matter what happens. Sometimes you might find, so your teenagers, you might find them that as if they're forgetting about you or whatever, but they're not. Show them this, and also show them some form of respect. What is respect? So respect their privacy, knock on their door, talk to them like, if you've got an older son who's 16, 15, like a gentleman. So you're a gentleman, you're a big boy now, and I don't want to talk down to you. Talk to them in private, not in front of their siblings. You're going to see these emotions coming up in Ramadan. They're going to be a little bit tired, say, okay, go to sleep, it's okay. And then wake them up, get them to work with you in preparing the iftar, even if they are irritated about it. And then in the end, thank them in front of the family and say, I'm really proud of you that you did help us, and I know that it was irritating for you. They'll feel that they're important to you. They'll feel that they're being respected in a different way. Especially if you've been yelling or shouting at them all this time, being frustrated, let them see another side of you. I promise you it works wonders.